Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the ring to be the special guest ring announcer for this next contest, Michelle Hart!
The following contest is the first ever mask versus mustache match. Scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. For this contest, the wrestler who is either pinned or submits will lose his respective possession one time. Either the mustache of Violator or the mask of Suicide Myers. Introducing your participants. First, from parts unknown, weighing in tonight at 200 pounds, Violator!
Okay, this is Big Papa coming back at you at the Valour Arena. This match right here is Violator versus Suicide Myers. The stipulation in this match is mask versus mustache. But as Violator comes to the ring, Mr. Gray, in a show of defiance, he's got his own mask. But again, the stipulation is it's Violator's mustache versus Suicide Myers' mask. And in the last match, Violator, with a complete show of disrespect, stealing the mask of Suicide Myers.
Man, this has become a heated rivalry.
And now coming to the ring, I will agree, this man is a living horror, Suicide Myers. But to touch base on the last show at Hell on Earth, when Violator took Suicide Myers' mask, we never did get a distinct look at Suicide Myers' face. I think tonight, and I know you will definitely and most dubiously agree with me on this, I think we might actually see the face of Suicide Myers.
And I hope it's
that
hideous.
mask.
I hope it's hideous. I hope it scares all the little kids here. I really do.
Well, I don't
It's a reason why he's wearing that mask.
There might
First
be...
of all, everybody's calling him the living nightmare. He didn't look like a living nightmare at the last show. He looked like a chump. Violator's going to win this match, and that's the bottom line.
He managed to win that match at the last show, but Suicide Myers is carrying a pair of clippers to show Violator that if Violator loses, he's going to lose a touch of his masculinity, so to speak, by losing that mustache. But to go back to the issue with Suicide Myers and the mask.
Look at that, a sneak attack. Come on, what is this?
You got to remember, these guys know each other inside and out. They are former tag team partners. Referee Eric Weiser calls for the bell. And this ain't going to be wrestling hold for wrestling hold. This is going to be just a straight fight.
Yes, I have to agree with you. It will be a straight fight.
Wait a minute. Did you actually agree with me on something, Mr. Gray?
Yes, I agree.
As shocking as that was.
As much as I hated agreeing with you, I agree with you.
Violator landing fist of fire. Got Suicide Myers dumped in the corner. Now he's putting the boots to him, and referee Eric Weiser calling for the break. He has to a 5 count to break the hold, but we're going to see how this match plays out.
I will have to say this. Losing your mustache is not as bad as losing your mask. Violator.
Yeah, a little bit of masculinity, you know, you can get back by doing whatever, but
he can grow that mustache.
A mask, as
he can't
know,
regrow a mask.
Exactly, and as you know, in the proud traditions of every luchador wrestler, and Suicide Myers might not be a luchador, but the mask still holds a lot of self-worth.
He's a hideous freak under that mask, I bet you.
We're gonna see.
He's probably got scars and burns all over his face.
We're gonna see what this.
Can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. Aren't you excited?
I don't know if I want that mask to come off.
Referee is counting pretty slowly.
No, I disagree. Eric Weiser's doing an incredible job as a referee. The count for both participants in this match, he's been calling it right down the middle so far. So, what match you're watching, I don't know, but
Violator is in there trying to win this match because he wants the world to see how hideous Suicide Myers looks.
Violator out of the corner. Oh,
that was vicious.
That was a vicious maneuver, reminiscent of may he rest in peace, the Samoan bulldozer Umaga.
Yes.
This crowd is violating the Violator by telling him he sucks. Violator rolls into the cover, only a 2 count.
This crowd wouldn't know talent if it sat right in front of him.
Violator into a submission type maneuver while he's laying in some forearms to Suicide Myers.
Hypothetical question here. If Suicide Myers loses this match, where does he go from here? Where does he go?
Oh no. Wow. Twice in one night you've actually stumped me, Mr. Gray. I don't know where Suicide Myers would go after this with losing that mask. Because as you know, a masked wrestler, to lose that much prestige by losing his mask just takes a lot out of them, and it takes a lot for them to recover from that.
Well, I'm not talking about the prestige part. I'm talking about how hideous his face is. He's not going to be able to come out here with all the scars on his face.
Violator again. Oh, leg drop off the near rope. Lackadaisical cover. Suicide Myers able to kick out.
Again, I don't think he wanted to pin him. I think he wanted to embarrass him.
Well, so far, Violator, I will have to agree with you again. As shocking and as much as that pains me to say, I will have to agree with you that so far, Violator has been in complete control of this match with him and Suicide Myers.
He has.
Irish whip out of the far corner into a sidewalk slam.
Yeah, Suicide Myers does not look like a living nightmare right now.
No, he doesn't.
Look like more he's living a nightmare.
Yeah, again, I agree with you. As shocking as that sounds, and as much as we disagree on, and Suicide Myers, I know it'll pain you just as much, but if Suicide Myers doesn't get something started here against Violator, he's gonna lose this match.
Yes, he's gonna lose, and we're gonna see that hideous face. And I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited.
Violator perched on the second rope. Front drop kick. And Suicide Myers just about lost this match.
We almost seen the hideous
missile
face.
Front drop kick. Yes, we did. Suicide Myers is trying to get something started here, making his way up on the ring ropes, and Violator puts all of his body weight into that move, and a sit-out maneuver to stun Suicide Myers even more.
Right now,
Violator's a little winded. You will have to agree with me on that.
Yes.
Violator
needs to get out there and get on him. He can't be sitting there on the ropes messing with this crowd because it's not going to help him win. We want to see that face. I want to see his face.
Suicide Myers rolled out to the far side, and Violator rolls back in
to stop the count.
Oh, that was a vicious chop from Violator. He's just... Violator rolls back in, breaks the count once again. Violator is just laying a total beatdown on Suicide Myers.
I'm starting to
tonight.
think Violator has seen his face and he knows how hideous it is. And he
I
wants
think
to show
you're.
the world.
I think you're right. Violator whipping Suicide Myers back in the ring, and Suicide Myers is just—he's been beaten to the proverbial pulp tonight. Violator goes for a leg drop and misses and hits the stiffest part of the ring on that ring apron.
That was a mistake right there on Violator's part. Hopefully he will be able.
Suicide Myers with that vicious boot, and it looks like Violator is out on the floor. The standard 10 count on both these wrestlers. Suicide Myers walks over and just puts a boot right into the mush of Violator.
Is it me or does Suicide Myers look very winded?
He does look very winded. Well, Violator was in control most of this match. So
He needs to get that win under him or he's going to lose this match.
you're right.
And we're going to see that face. I can't wait.
Suicide Myers with that vicious elbow onto the floor once again.
Wow. That was. Now,
Yes,
that
I
was a
agree.
living nightmare.
I would not want to be the Violator after that vicious elbow. That's reminiscent of Mankind, another man that wore the mask. But referees up to a match goes any longer with this 10 count. We might have a double count out and nobody loses anything.
No, we cannot have a double count out on this match. We need to see someone get their face
Well,
shaved.
Suicide Myers
or
just
that
shot
mask
Violator
is
back into
I
the ring.
personally want the mask
He rolls
gone.
into the cover. Referee Eric Weiser goes to the 2 count, but Violator able to shoot the shoulder out off that. Suicide Myers looked like a power slam, and Violator
What is he
reversed
going
it. Pushes Violator or Suicide Myers into the corner into a black hole slam type maneuver, rolls into the cover. Well, more or less just lays across. That was very close. That was a very close 3 count
This
for
close.
Violator. And Violator's a little visibly upset by that pin count as he goes over.
Man, I would be upset too. I
Violator
want to see
setting
that
up
face.
something again. He's climbing up to the 2nd turnbuckle as he's perched and sitting up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, and Suicide Myers, yes he did, and Suicide
He took
Myers
too
is laying
long.
in some vicious right hands to Violator. He's got Violator rocked. Suicide Myers with a Death Valley driver on the Violator. Rolls into the cover.
That was right on the
No! Violator again able to squeeze that
Almost.
shoulder out. Suicide Myers can't believe this. Now he's preaching to the referee
I want
about
to see
this
the mask off.
and about the way the pinfall should be set. Violator raking the eyes of Suicide Myers. Again with that black hole slam. Rolls into the cover. And oh my God! Violator, the Violator.
Yes, we get to see the face.
The
Are you
Violator
excited?
has just beaten Suicide Myers.
We get to see his face. Oh,
Now we're going to see what he looks like underneath that
oh
mask.
my God! I can't wait to see this hideous face. I'm so excited. Oh, come on, let's see it.
I don't
Let's see it. How many scars do you think he got? I think he's got a lot of scars. I think he's got like half scarred, half burnt.
Violator struggling with Suicide Myers to get that mask off. He finally got it off. Well,
Oh,
he
he's
is
got
a
his
little
hands
bit
on-
embarrassed
I
right
can't
now
see.
for losing his mask.
Come He's hideous. That's why he's embarrassed.
He didn't want
Oh, he
everybody
ran to the
see
back.
that
Come
face. Now in a show of total disregard,
I know.
Violator put the mask over his own
Well, he's
face.
won. That's his trophy.